You're watching NBC5 Today.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Keenan Willard. Here is a live look at downtown Fort Worth this morning. Let's get a first check on your forecast from weather expert Adrian Vaughn. Adrian, now to a major move in Deep Ellum. A property owner has put up $250,000 in a fight to shut down a club that it says puts their entire neighborhood at risk. A Dallas judge has ruled in their favor, granting a temporary restraining order that will keep Rodeo Dallas closed at least through the weekend. NBC5's Allie Spilliards has more on this battle one landlord says is about saving their neighborhood. In your top stories this morning, dozens of wildfires continue to rage out of control in the western United States. That includes Los Angeles, where a new fire just erupted in the last couple days. NBC's Dana Griffin and her team are on the scene in California. Now, a Collin County girl is recovering from a frightening encounter with a rattlesnake. 5-year-old Sadie Crow was bitten on the hand during her family's trip to West Texas. Her dad, Dylan, says it happened during their trip out to their ranch.
They were throwing rocks in the pond. She was standing right next to me, and as she reached down to pick up a rock, apparently there was a rattlesnake tucked under a leaf. And as she reached down to pick it up, the rattlesnake bit her on top of her hand. She's just been so resilient and tough through the whole thing that, I mean, it's pretty incredible.
That's something you never want to see with a kid out there in nature. Sadie's father quickly took her to the hospital where doctors performed emergency surgery because of the swelling. She spent 8 days in the pediatric ICU and is starting to rebuild her strength. Sadie starts kindergarten next week, and she will undergo her 5th and hopefully final surgery. And now to the mouth-watering finalists in the Big Tex Choice Awards, and the best story of the morning I got to lock in here. 5 dishes were chosen in the categories of savory, sweet, and new this year, Sipper. Among the finalists for savory, brisket bruised stuffed pretzels and deep-fried deli tacos. I don't even know what either of those look like, but you can see them there. In the sweet category, candy lemon sour face and Dubai chocolate cheesecake. And for the sips, cookie chaos milkshake and poppin' boba-rita. The winners in most creative, best taste savory, best taste sweet, and best taste sipper will be decided by a panel of judges on August 24th. Well, backpacks, bus stops, and back-to-school jitters. The new school year is almost here. That often means a shift in your morning and evening routines. Our Christy Nelson shares smart strategies to help get everyone organized, motivated, and ready for a fresh start. Moving into the latest developments from the Hill Country flooding, the Texas Rangers officially released the names of more than 100 people killed in last month's devastating floods in central Texas. 119 people total are on the list. The youngest victims, just 1 year old. The oldest, 91. 13 of them, mostly from the Dallas area, are from North Texas. One victim was from Sherman. In a joint statement, Kerrville Mayor Joe Herring and Kerr County Judge Rob Kelly said in part, these names are not new to our community. They're our family, friends, and neighbors, and they are forever engraved in our hearts. 3 people across central Texas, including a Louisville man, remain missing. Adrian, thank you so much. We can see that it's heating up, and so is the political showdown in Texas. A Tarrant County judge has issued a temporary restraining order against Beto O'Rourke's group Powered by People, ordering them to stop raising and spending money to support Democrats who fled the state. The order stems from a lawsuit filed by Attorney General Ken Paxton accusing the group of bankrolling the quorum break. It's all part of the larger redistricting battle following President Donald Trump's call for Republicans to add 5 more GOP seats in Congress. For 5 straight days, more than 50 Texas Democrats have stayed out of the state, blocking a quorum in the legislature. Texas House Speaker Dustin Burrows says arrest warrants are still active to bring lawmakers back to Austin. Burrows says if any out-of-state lawmaker is located and returns to Austin, the House could reconvene this weekend with just 6 hours' notice. And after less than 2 years on the job, Dallas County Elections Administrator Hyder Garcia is resigning. While he hasn't given specific details, Garcia confirmed to our Dallas Morning News partners he's going into the private sector. Garcia, who also served as Tarrant County's election administrator, will stay in the role through August 29th. The move comes as Garcia prepares for a statewide constitutional amendment election in November. Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins told the News Deputy Elections Administrator Melissa Kuba will lead operations if a replacement has not been named before Garcia's last day. Guys, in case you've forgotten, it's Saturday, and from the football field to the diamond, several North Texas teams are in action this weekend. Today, the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams go head-to-head in their first preseason game. Kickoff is at 6 o'clock in L.A. And now to Arlington, where the Texas Rangers will be in action all weekend for their series against the Philadelphia Phillies. Today, it's all about the Baylor Bears there, though. Community tickets for that game will get fans a Cody Bradford jersey. And then Sunday is First Responders Night. Those community tickets come with a custom first responder baseball cap. And taking a live look in Frisco at Toyota Stadium, the home of FC Dallas. It's quiet now, but in a few hours tonight, fans are going to be packing the stands for their game against the Portland Timbers. That game starting at 7:30 this evening. And now back here in DFW, meteorologist Adrian Vaughn has been tracking some significant heat coming our way.
Yeah, yesterday we hit 98 degrees. Today we're going to be in that same kind of realm. We still have the heat advisories in place. They run until 7 o'clock this evening.
And a North Texas nonprofit is sounding the alarm about another substance that's growing in popularity with teens. Kratom is legal in Texas and marketed as a natural remedy for pain and anxiety. But youth advocates warn it can pose serious risks. NBC5's Alana Quillen has more on why one group is now calling for action. A young Dallas ISD musician is making history at his high school. He's been recognized as one of the best musicians in the state, an honor few guitarists receive. Our Noel Walker has the story. If you can believe it, families in 11 school districts will be getting up early Monday with school bells ringing. Among the larger districts returning Monday are Garland, DeSoto, Cedar Hill, Everman and Pilot Point, and Princeton. Starting on Tuesday, Dallas, Fort Worth, Plano, and Denton, and then Arlington ISD starts classes on Wednesday. We have a full list of the districts on NBCDFW.com. And just yesterday, DeSoto ISD decided to join a growing list of North Texas school districts enforcing a new state law banning cell phones and other personal communication devices during school hours. In Arlington, the school board approved its Away for the Day policy Thursday night, covering phones, tablets, smartwatches, and other texting devices, even during lunch and restroom breaks. The goal is to reduce distractions and keep students focused on learning. And with so many North Texas students going back to school Monday, NBC5's Katie Blakey takes a look at that new cell phone policy affecting students, as well as the checklist for teachers and parents. We are celebrating something good today, a birthday for a very special citizen in the city of Duncanville. This is Louis Bulin, and you better watch out because he runs this town. He rang in his 92nd birthday last weekend, and he's made good friends with the Duncanville Police Department because of his dedication to making his community safer. Louis joined the Citizen Police Academy back in 2006 after retiring and hasn't skipped a beat in the last 20 years. He's volunteered more than 8,000 hours of his time working police events, community festivities, school crossings, and even going out and patrolling the city. Now, Louis has the most volunteer hours of anyone in the program. Duncanville police say they value and appreciate all of his efforts. Now to stories making national headlines. The Air Force is denying early retirement to all transgender service members who have between 15 to 18 years of military service, forcing them out with no retirement benefits. This is the same choice given to more junior service members to quit or be forced out with lump sum payments. That's according to an August 4th memo seen by Reuters. There are more than 4,000 transgender troops who are active duty and in the National Guard. Many were already approved for early retirement, but those offers are now rescinded. And the Trump administration continues to dismantle clean energy programs. The EPA is canceling a $7 billion grant program for solar projects for lower-income Americans. The money was part of the Solar for All effort. It was awarded to states, tribes, and regions deemed in need of solar rooftops, as well as for community solar gardens. Renewable energy, like solar, introduces cleaner energy into the electric grid and can lower energy bills. And switching gears now, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is back on the big screen in less than 1 week. It is Turtle Time. And this time with never-before-seen footage from the archives of director Steve Barron. The live-action movie will be celebrating 35 years since it first hit the screens back in 1990. Showings start Friday, August 15th, and you can pre-order tickets now on most theaters' websites. You can tell I'm excited. Thank you so much, Adrian Vaughn, and thank you for joining us. See you right back here tomorrow morning at 5:30. Have a great weekend.